Hello there. Welcome back to Tamahalo and Happy New Year. I hope you had a lovely holiday season. I had a very busy one, and because of that, I haven't really been playing with any digital pets outside my Flower Go Walk. But I have been itching to get back into playing with my various virtual pets. And after quite a bit of debate, I decided that one of the best ways for me to get back into it would be to play something that I had a lot of history with. It would be familiar, it would be comforting, and in the case of the device you see here, the Tamagotchi Connection, it would provide me with a healthy dose of dopamine from the nostalgia. The device directly in front of you, I have owned since it was brand new. So I bought it, I think, in 2007 or 2008. And as you can see, it has really been loved. I did open it up to do some cleaning to help me get some of my button responsiveness back, and unfortunately I did kind of bust part of it here, but I think it's in pretty okay condition considering it's scaring the heck out of 20 years. I think I've been playing with it off and on for what, about 17 years now? Regardless, let's go ahead and get it started up. We're gonna reset. And right now I need to set the date. Okay, now that I've got setup done, we're gonna go ahead and wait on this guy to hatch. But because it wouldn't be Tamahalo if I wasn't running more devices than I probably should be, we're gonna go ahead and start up my other connection. Now this one I haven't owned since it was brand new. I bought it from a private collector, but I did own at the time of purchasing this one. I also purchased one of this shell type. It just didn't survive all these years. I'm not quite sure what happened to it. So apparently, because I'm too chatty, before we're gonna get to start the other one, we gotta deal with this one, and we had a little girl. And now I need to name her. And we're gonna name her, let's think. I think we're gonna name her Bitty, on account of she's so tiny. Here we go. Yep. Okay, let's get her fed. We're gonna start out with, we've got several options, but she's a baby. So I think we're gonna feed her cereal. Baby food, cereal. That sounds plausible, right? Now the baby stage on these devices is pretty needy, but I think it'll only last an hour if I remember right. Oop, we're gonna flush the screen apparently. And here I told you I was familiar with this. Alright, let's get a game in. The only game we have available right now is Climb. This is where we're gonna be jumping clouds, essentially, to try and get higher and higher in the sky. Oops, and that is not how you do it, by the way. My buttons are a little more sensitive than I remembered because I did such a good job cleaning them. Yes, that's what we're gonna say about why I did so poorly on that. All right, let's try this again. Have you been enjoying your New Year's so far? Do you have any fun plans for 2024? And did you have a good holiday season? Do you have any memories from it that you particularly enjoyed? I got to go enjoy Christmas lights and a couple other experiences similar to that, and I really am glad I took the time for that. It can be hard for me to remember to do things like that during the Christmas season because my job is so busy during that time of year, but I think I'm getting better and better at it every year. I think for 2024, my only real goal is to use up more of my vacation days because I'm at a point where I'm gonna stop accruing them because I have too many. So I will be doing my best to use them up so I don't wind up losing them because it's definitely a use it or lose it situation. Okay. So now, if I remember correctly, she should have a little bit, pretty decent amount of gotcha points. And her happiness should be full-ish. Enough for us to start the other device. And what I'm hoping we get is a boy on the other device, but we'll find out. It's up to luck. All right, now let's get this going. We're gonna reset. And we're gonna fast forward through me doing the setup. Okie dokie. So we're gonna be waiting for this one to hatch. While we wait, we'll take a peek at our other little connection. So there were quite a few connection versions out there. And the ones that we have here with the little star antenna, those are the 4.5. And of all the connections, those are my favorite. It could partially be because those are the ones I am the most familiar with. Those are the ones I've played with the most. But I have, since I started collecting, actually bought... Yes, we got a boy! I've bought a couple of the other versions, and at least at this time, these guys, the 4.5s, man, they've still got my heart. Okay, so if we've got Biddy, what's the little boy's name? Does it matter? Does it have to? We're just gonna have Itty and Biddy. It is what it is. But we'll at least change it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do T, because that's just like a shorter version of Bitty. So instead we will do Itty. There will be 2 Ds, so it doesn't look like idiot. Oh, you know what? And we'll do an IE instead of a Y. Because why not? Alright, now little Itty is going to need some food, and Itty is also going to have some cereal. So it looks like this screen has a little more scratching, which I think I will try to polish out here soon. I've got Polywatch, and I think it should work just fine. Okay. And then let's go over here and play a game. How's your friendo doing? She's doing okay. Gotta jump some clouds, dude. So, as much as I adore color Tamas, for me, there is something that is just so charming about the babies that are just these small shapes filled in with some pixels. I've always really loved the little boy baby on these devices. Something about a little black dot with a face really gets my heartstrings. So one of the reasons I wanted to run 2 devices, outside of my tendency towards self-punishment, was actually because I wanted to explore and kind of get to show you guys more of what it's like to develop their personalities and their skill sets, because that'll affect what jobs they can have as adults. If I remember correctly, because it has been a little bit since I've played, but that's what my memory is telling me. I believe we're going to have 3 personality traits, and we can affect the levels of those traits by playing certain games and having them go to certain types of school, things like that. Oh, son of a sea biscuit! Alright, let's see how many stars he's got. How you doing, little one? Other than the fact that you just fell from rather high up. Okay, so as you can see here, we have these 3 personality traits. I don't remember what they are, but I will have that information for you tomorrow. And then we also have the training, and so, but depending on what we do there, that one will also affect what they grow into, if I remember correctly. And because we did end up with a boy and a girl, I believe that we will have the option of having our characters get married and have babies. You can also, I believe, marry essentially a non-player Tama. The device, I think, maybe I shouldn't talk and try to play. But I believe you can marry a non-player Tama. I don't remember if it... Oh, I gotta clean that up. Oh, even the poop is cute, though. Now, back to what I was trying to say. In, you know, my style, as it were. Speaking of which, if you're enjoying the video, please do give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. But I'm hoping that we can get these guys married and that way kind of continue the generation. Well, I hope that you did enjoy today's video. I appreciate you tuning back in, and I look forward to showing you more of this series next time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. First, I gotta take care of the baby. She got sick. I think that is just the automatic sick that all the babies get. I don't think that's because her stats are empty already. Nah, they're not. So thanks for joining. I hope your new year is treating you well, and I will catch you next time. Bye!